we started? Okay. Welcome back. We had just finished standing series. We're in Shavasana or corpse pose on the back. We'll get up with that powerful sit-up again. Inhale, arms up overhead, and then sit up with your exhale. And we'll do a spine series now to end class from the belly. So beginning with the head forward and the feet to the back, we start with snake or sarpasana. Hands and feet are on the floor for snake. You can have your palms up or down for snake. And zip up the legs tight, bring your toes and heels together in a cobra tail. When you cobra tail, it might float your knees off the floor, but otherwise keep your legs on the ground. And then only lift head and shoulders for snake. You'll see I just turn my palms down, that's fine. Keep your shoulders down away from the ears. Follow your eyes up, hopefully not into the bright sun. Close your jaw in back bends and breathe through the nose. And then carefully set your right ear down. I think we actually look to the other side on that set. Left ear down, look to the right, but at home, take your face down Shavasana and occasionally switch sides that you put your ear down. Then we rest for a second, then we do Cobra, Bhujangasana, hands under the shoulders, all 10 fingers forward, chin on the mat, face forward, elbows in high and tight behind you, zip up the legs again. Most common mistake is hands are too far forward, now my elbows are down. Get your elbows up high, hands back, and then pin your belly button to the floor, don't lift the belly button, and start to peel back, curl back between your bent elbows like a piece of tape being curled up off the floor. Now you do want to apply some paddle into your palms, you want to push a little bit, but not pushing up like into your shoulders, but paddling down to move your elbow a little bit. And again, we stay in postures and breathe. We don't come in and out to explain like I do. And then gently lower down. When you relax between spine postures, please, it's important to relax, to let the posture go. Please keep your palms up in face down corpse for the open energy. And then we move on to a straight arm back bend. It's called seal. You have to find an appropriate distance for your hands, and then you get up on straight arms immediately. You really want to allow your back to bend in this posture. It's much less muscular than your first two spine postures. Something like this, jaw closed, breathing through the nose. Now I could use a little more support, so I'm gonna back my way out for a second. Bring my hands in closer. Try from a little closer spot, still straight arms. That's better. And really bend the back. And pull the breath up and down the spine. Then after a few seconds, we'll lower down carefully. Again, set an ear down. Maybe switch sides and let it go. And then final spine posture is full locust, Purna Shalabhasana. It's like flying. For your shoulder protection, you could be a little bit back like so. No big deal. Think of the symmetry in your body. Left and right sides equally strong, equally long. Follow your eyes up. And try to finish strong at the end. And then change. After the spine series and you're in your Shavasana, take a mental scan of the spine. Just mentally check in along the entire length of your spine and let go where you have any tension. And then we'll come back up. Place your hands on your shoulders, just help yourself back up. And we're to Camel Ustrasana. One of our biggest back bends. From the knees, athletic stance, light and air between the legs, no zipped up legs please, not like this to back bend. Open up, free up that lower back, and then use the heels of your hands up in your lower back, fingers down, elbows in. Here we go, head first as always. Lift the heart, push the hips forward, and bend your back. Now you gotta breathe in this and don't come in and out. carefully come out and sit down. You're going to have a rush of energy up the spine. Now when you're in camel, some of you like to reach for the heels. Don't reach for the heels until you absolutely feel like they're right there and you don't have to reach for them, but they're right there. And when you grab the heels, it's not to keep you from falling back, it's to keep you from lunging forward. So the heel grab is there, you lift your heart, you push your hips forward, something like this. I wait here, eventually I go for my heels, and then instead of leaning back, I push forward, forward, forward. And still walk your way out. And then sit tall. And now to bend the front side of the spine or to bend forward, we have rabbit or plow. I'll quickly show plow. Plow is the alternate. Rabbit has a lot more technique to it. Plow is throwing your legs up over your head.
You might use your hands for support in here. Eventually one day feet to the ground and maybe knees to the ground. That's plow.
Rabbit looks kind of the same from your knees. Rabbit is like catching your own somersault, and it's either or. Come over here and watch this grip on the back of my heels. I got the back of my heels here. I'm going to catch myself with the hands. Tuck the chin in tight and lift your thighs up, lift your hips up, and catch yourself. You're really pulling the spine apart here. Again, stay in it, chin tucked in, looking at yourself. And at the end, you feel that lower back even round. Lower back tends to stay flat there. From there, from rabbit, those are the two biggest movers of the spine, camel and rabbit. And then we're into our final stretches, pigeon stretch. Hands at the top corners of the mat. We're gonna guide the right knee and right foot forward for pigeon. You can kind of work your right foot forward as far as you can. We want to place the shin down and then eventually place the thigh down behind the shin, not on top of the shin. We don't want direct knee compression here, thigh behind the shin. And then square yourself with the back bend. Square your hips, level the hips, and then fold forward. Notice how my right knee is still outside of my body, even like into my armpit. So my belly rises and falls, bumps into the leg. And then after a few seconds, we'll help out, replant your hands. And then that left leg forward. Left knee outside the body, try a back bend. As you breathe deeply here, you'll feel that weight of gravity really crushing down on you, stretching that left hip. Put your breath into the hip. Make a mind-body breath connection. That is the yoga, the connection of mind, body, and breath. We'll help ourselves out of that one. I know lots of in and out today from me. Try not to do that. And then we'll do knee compressions. Now, always with care. First, bring the legs together, knees and feet together. Now, if my knees were really hurting today, this might be far enough back to sit today. I just sit there and breathe at my yoga edge. I can come back today. I'm feeling good. Half tortoise. From here, arms up overhead, steeple or prayer grip. And slowly come forward with a long flat spine, Ardha Karmasana. See if you can touch forehead before the hands. And then be heavy, forehead and nose on the floor, hands on the floor. Now my hips are sitting down here, that's good. If I had to, I could float my hips way up. Always with the big breath, all the way in, all the way out. And then we'll sit back up. Oh, actually, strong exit from that one. It looks like this. You squeeze the knees and lift the hands. Right, opposite of the way you went in. Release the arms. And then we'll go backwards on the knees. So we need a wide base or a saddle position. Make room between your feet for yourself to land. Even if you can't sit back into a W today, make the room between your legs today, between your feet. And then one day you will sit back, you come to your yoga edge, whatever your knees can take, and then you breathe. I can go back today, hands back, elbows back, one day crown of head back, one day shoulder blades back with arms folded up overhead. This is about our maximum here. Please try to breathe and put your breath right into the knees. Keep your knees pinned to the floor. If your knees start to float up off the floor, it means you probably leaned back too far today. Just come back up to a little safer spot. Feel that quad stretch for a few moments, a few breaths, and then we're on. Help yourself out, shake out the legs. And we got a couple more stretches for class. Gentle pose, Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, 2 hands around 2 feet. It's that inner thigh and lower back stretch primarily, also internal compression. Sit up tall, tuck the chin in, and curl forward. Now I'm gonna come out just for a second to say don't come out. Keep working your way, head toward the toes. If you gain a millimeter, keep a millimeter. Squeeze the fingers tight and breathe. I needed that. Let's squeeze the legs out one time. We release the posture, and then we'll do a straddle stretch. That's a wide stance with the legs. You could work with your hands back behind your legs or forward. Either way, we're trying to rotate the hips forward to get that internal rotation of the hips, get that belly down. Now you could treat this like a back bend. Plant your hands back here and really lift your heart up and bend your back. Or you could just try to walk forward. Classic posture here. Wherever you end up today, breathe into it. We'll hold that for a few seconds. Every day is different in here. And then, what do we got? We got a release. Bring in your knees again. We'll squeeze it out, and then we'll twist out for the end of class. Put your left leg out in front of you, cross your right leg over the top. Plant your right hand in behind you, close kickstand. Reach up with the left arm, and then bring your left arm over your right knee. And we're gonna twist, which means I should really have my director over here so I can keep looking this way. That's it. And twist. And you can use this left arm to help you. You can bend it, or you can use it. You're using the back of the upper arm here to help you twist. Sit up tall. Right, and after a few seconds and a few breaths, you will feel some more movement to the right, and at the end, we'll take it some more, and then we'll change and come back, and we'll switch out the legs, left leg over the top, right arm up. This one is a combination of effort and relaxation. Keep looking to the left. And just wait for your spine to untwist and unfold for you. And we'll come back to center, straighten the legs, shake them out. I can't believe it, you guys. We're gonna lay down for final Shavasana, just like we did with the legs bent. Please take your time. Notice how much easier it is with a brand new spine at the end of all those asanas or body postures. And take your time, tuck the chin in. Very slow, slower than this. And then you're in final Shavasana or final corpse. Please take a moment in final corpse to let all of your hard work soak in. It is therapeutic, beneficial for your body physically, and always a challenge for the mind to be still. Thank you for your effort and energy, everyone. Have a great day. Namaste.